Hey guys, SeanB, and today we are discussing about the Summoner's War 6th Anniversary Hall of Heroes return. But for this year, we are getting two separate Hall of Heroes return. So let's quickly talk about them. In short, there are two schools of thoughts for this Hall of Heroes return event. One being you have to get the LD unit, because in the long run, you may not get the LD from summoning ever. So might as well grab them now and maybe they're gonna get buffed in the future. The second way of thinking is also my way of thinking, which is to get the thing that help you progress in the game the most. It can mean you should pick the LD, it also means you may not want to pick the LD. Now let's look at the candidate for the Hall of Heroes return. First we have the Fire Jack-o'-lantern, which is instant skip, very shit unit. He doesn't fit into any particular piece of content in both PvE and PvP, so instant skip. You don't even need skill up for the other Jack-o'-lantern, especially chilling. He can do his job just fine without skill up, so you don't need skill up for any Jack-o'-lantern per se. So instant skip for me. Next up we have the Water Anubis. He is okay as a unit. You can use this guy to kill Perna, or if you want to deal with any reviver in general in guild battle, also for guild siege. So he can counter Eladriel, Tyrannus, which is very popular for guild battle defense. So as a unit he's okay, but you don't have to use him. You can kill them again if they get revived. Usually that's the way most people do it, or you can reset the cooldown as well. So he's okay as a unit. For skill up, he is the skill up for the Fire Anubis, which is one of the best unit for guild battle in general as well. But the Fire Anubis doesn't need skill up to function well in guild battle. Like the shield is there for you. The skill up is mainly for the shield and the damage with skill 2. Outside of guild battle, you don't really need this guy for any particular reason. So I would say easy skip as well. Immensity. As a unit himself, he's very popular for boosting defense in turn for Copper and Bulldozer, those units that are very slow but can hit really hard in guild battle. But recently it's harder and harder to pull off a good immensity one-shot team, because unit in guild battle are getting tankier and tankier every day as people runes get better. And there are many mechanics to counter one-shot Copper Bulldozer. It's like the first requirement for a good guild battle defense. Is it Copper Bulldozerable? That was like a thing, and that was a word. If you don't plan to build a Copper Bulldozer team, you don't need him. You can use your good old Fran Lauren for your guild battle. And outside of that, he's not that useful in PvE, so kinda skippable as well. Now we're moving on to the Pierre. The light one is not really used anywhere. If you want to use her, she's like a fun guild battle toy.
He's not dead! Oh, additional win. Do I get additional hit from this thing? No, that was a violent proc. That wasn't, I can just use it again.
The Water Pierre Julie will require max skill 3 to pull off that fast Julie dungeon team. If you don't have max skill for Julie, you won't have skill 3 by the time you reach wave number 3. So you can't one-shot the wave, then the whole purpose of Julie is kind of get defeated. So skill up for Julie. So overall, she's a very good unit for skill up, because most or all of the Pierre in the family are very useful. Even the fire one, I would say she's not that important. She's very popular in high rank guild defense. Ran, as a unit, she's like a weaker Ager in my opinion. She's okay, another fun guild battle toy. She's not that amazing because she doesn't strip. If she strip with skill 3, then she might be a good unit for RTA, but she doesn't strip, so her potential to be used in RTA reduced heavily. You notice if anyone that can strip, that thing is immediately usable for RTA. Single target strip it's just a thing. Overall, for the first batch, I would pick Pierre purely for the skill up. None of the unit here is crucial for really anything. So not too important as a bunch of unit. I'll pick her for skill up, to be honest. And that's about it. You need so many P-Ray skill up. I recommend you to spend your guild points. Okay, small little trick right here, if you don't know, is you have 25 pieces ready for summon. You can buy another 25 pieces from the guild shop, the summoning pieces. That way, you stock up 25 pieces from doing the dungeon, you summon, and then you do another 25 pieces. So by doing that, you get 10 copy of this if you have enough guild points. And that is like 9 skill up. And you keep one of this in case they buff it tomorrow. Now, let's go to the second batch of unit. Water Joker, instant skip, absolute trash. So at that point, I was so sad about the fact that Blue Lucian is so trash. I totally forgot about his potential to be Lucian food. So if you don't care about fancy PvP or rarity in terms of unit, LD or non-LD, you just purely want progression, you might want to take up the Lucian skill up. Because if you don't have a max skill Lucian, then your Lucian will have a much harder time carrying you in Giant Speed 10. So you need your Lucian to clear the wave, kill the mid boss, have the Amplification Magic skill 3 ready to kill the third wave. If you don't have max skill Lucian, it's quite impossible. So your choice, okay? If you don't care about rarity, you don't give a crap about PvP or like fancy LD unit, then Lucian skill up, not bad. But also, you can fuse Jojo, the Fire Joker, in the Fusion Hexagram for Lucian skill up as well. But hey, I don't like fusing. You may not like fusing as well. Your choice, man. Just put it out there as a possibility. Next up, we have the Fire Samurai. As a unit, he's a decent fire AoE damage dealer. Not bad with a recent buff, giving him defense break as well. So giving that extra chance to defense break in the cleave team because Galleon can derp. Not bad, you know, okay-ish damage. Your first basic fire AoE damage dealer. Not bad as a unit. For the family, the LD version can use a bit of skill up for extra damage if you're using them frequently enough. Not too interested. Of course, you might see one clip here and there seeing fucking Water Samurai or Wind Samurai in RTA. But it doesn't happen that often, and you know that. So not too important to get, in my opinion. Easy skip. Wind Pirate, instant skip for me. He used to be pretty okay for Giant Speed 10, but Giant Speed 10 is a joke nowadays with Crow. You will only get this guy if you are one of the boomer who played this game way too much a while back and you have Gemini, and you need Galleon skill up for your 5th Galleon for Siege. I don't know, but hey, to some people out there, Galleon skill up is always welcome. They are building a garden of Galleon just for Siege. They're Siege tryhard. They have 3 Galleon Clara defense and they can cleave 5 different ways. Next, we have the entire purpose of this event, Gemini. Except for those OG player like me that play this game way too early, we have Gemini. But there are many people out there who would love to play with a Gemini. Solid speed lead for guild battle and RTA. AoE strip and defense break enable many fun teams. You can go damage, you can go control, you can go attack by reduction and snipe. There are many ways for you to play with a Gemini.
Attack, crit damage, attack, Gemini.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
On defense, he used to be kinda popular with Gemini and Ganny, but a simple Leo can kill him. Real Shield Rune can destroy him. You can just tank it up. So he's a pure offense fun enabler. Outside of PvP, useless. So if you are one of those who look forward to progress even further in PvE, Gemini will be like, eh. But when you get to experimenting PvP, then Gemini is a very good unit to play with, especially for those who like to make fast game. Lastly, we have Bearing, a pretty decent competitor to Gemini here with AoE strip and silence. It's not bad. The thing about him is he's kind of slow, so it's hard to ruin him, but he's definitely not bad. Strip into silence for I think 2 turns. It's pretty solid to just shut down the entire enemy CC team. But multiple buff will kind of destroy him, so he's not very good against Fran or Wusa. So overall, I recommend you to pick up the light Pierre for skill up, or if you want to build a fun toy depending on you. I don't think any of these are too important. You can pick up a Gemini for fun PvP team crafting, Galleon skill up right here, or a bearing. So that was my Hope Heroes return analysis. I hope you enjoyed it. Smash like if you do. Leave a comment down below if you have any question, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.